Today we are hosting the REPHRAIN Festival of Privacy. This is all about understanding the ways our data flows through complex systems and also how to maintain our privacy in a world where we exchange data with systems and applications all the time. I'm director of REPHRAIN, which is the National Research Centre on Privacy and Online Harms. We have over 160 researchers around the UK, experienced academics, postdoctoral researchers, the brightest and most promising doctoral students. They're all here to share their research, but also engage with the public as to what their privacy requirements and challenges are and help them.
Having a festival, a first festival of privacy, for members of the public is important to start getting the message out about the technologies that we do want to be using and how we use those safely, securely.
People coming today can expect to play with virtual reality and augmented reality environments, also understand how they collect our data. We are running privacy clinics where people can bring their devices and get help with setting the privacy settings. They can also engage in interactive displays. There are workshops on how to keep children safe online, including in the metaverse and virtual reality environments, and many other things.
We're only human. We just give away our data, and that's probably not a good thing.
Point being that they have all the power because they have all the data.
So it's like we are doing a game here, asking people whether they have used Instagram, Strava, Duolingo or Candy Crush. When they are using these applications, do they know who is collecting data about them? We found out that Facebook and Google is collecting data behind the back through those development services that Facebook and Google offers to the developers of these apps. That data can be used to build a profile on somebody.
Even the developers of apps don't actually know how much data has been collected. It's completely out of control. I just feel as a member of the public, we need to know more about it. We need to be a bit more aware of what's going on.
His Facebook profile is not locked down. He's worried about information leaking and those going after him.
The 3PO project looks at public-facing professionals, specifically in relation to the online harms they might be exposed to. We've been developing a self-assessment tool which is going to help police officers to look at their privacy settings on social media. There's differences that are generational. Younger generations tend to have a social media presence before they joined the police force, and they want to keep that. And this then clashes with people who've been working for much longer.
I've been told that you shouldn't reuse your passwords, but I don't really understand why. You say there's a website that will help me figure out whether my password is any good or not?
I did a nice session with a VR headset looking at how misinformation that you get through one of these mediums like VR, where you're really kind of living the experience, it can be much more ingrained than something that you might just read as text. They had a really nice demonstration of that.
Embodies looking at avatars and virtual reality, and we're particularly looking at things like if you have a photorealistic avatar made of yourself with like 50 cameras, how that can be used both positively but also in bad ways that you might want to avoid, so around ethics, security, privacy.
It's a really timely issue at the moment. Recently there was a sexual assault in the metaverse of an underage girl, and it is the first time, I believe, that the police have ever investigated something like that that's happened in an immersive space.
We are grateful to REPHRAIN for providing us a platform where we can share our research findings and especially bringing in the voices of children.
At a time when a lot of academic research is under fire, every time to whatever degree you can interact with the public, I think that's a great benefit.
This is exactly why I like REPHRAIN, because we have a variety of data sets with a lot of diverse people, and there is a lot of power in diversity because we get many different viewpoints.
REPHRAIN is central to the research that we do at the University of Bristol. We really want to think in terms of policy and practice and public engagement about privacy.